All right, everyone, we are back down at my mine for part 2 of my fall gold mining. And today, we will actually be running some dirt through my high bank. So I've gotten my pit mostly down to the same level as my old pit was. So they're both merged together now. And as you can see, part over there is still a little deeper, but for the most part, so from the deepest part of my hole down here, it's about half a foot lower than where I'm standing, up to the very top. We're probably nearing 5.5 feet. And then from where I'm standing, up along this wall to the top here, the ground is a little lower. I'd say we're 3.5, 4 feet deep. So I got a good pile of dirt stacked up here. And today I'm gonna run all of that, or at least part of it, through my high bank. I'm really excited to see what we find in this dirt here. I have gone a little deeper than what I dug today and there, like I was just saying a minute ago, but not this quantity, not this amount of dirt. So I'm very excited to see what I might find down in there. Before I start mining and I get to the fun part of running the high banker, I gotta get my pump going down here. So this has not been running all summer. I've had a bucket over it to keep the rain out, so hopefully it starts right up, but I don't know if it will or not. So we got some gas in there. Since this thing hasn't run in so long, I'm gonna check the oil too. And that looks pretty good to me. So I got some gunk in here that is clogging all these holes, so I'm just gonna go ahead and clean that out, and then we should be going good. All right, so I got all these cleaned out. So there just was some leaves or whatever that got in the pipes from the pump somehow. So they came up into here and clogged these spray bars out. Actually, like every hole on the bars. And so a better fix would definitely be to take all this PVC piping apart, clean it all out, make sure there's nothing left in there, and then start the pump again. In my case, I just wanted a quick fix, so I went through here with a stick and just cleaned all these holes out on both sides, and hopefully that does the trick. Now I'm gonna fire the pump back up and see what happens. So after that first running there, I had a few problems getting the pump back primed, and then I actually lost my cap for that right there, so I can't run without that. I might be able to fix it with some duct tape or something for the minute. Then I decided I'm gonna hold off on the rest of running today just because I want to take these totally apart and clean them out. So that's all right. It'll set me one day back, but I'll be all ready tomorrow. Well, since I didn't have any spare parts, I took the cap that was on the end of this piece right here, put it down on the primer here, and then since water can't run through that to go through into the spray bars, I took this hose off. So now I'm just gonna spray this hose directly into the feeder. It's definitely not ideal, but it should do the trick. We're up and running now. So as you see, this is definitely not the ideal way to run a high banker, but I'm gonna have to make it work. So I got the pump tuned all the way down to its lowest setting. So this is the least amount of water that can go through it. It can probably have 3 times this much sometimes. And so it's just slowly washing the gold down from those rocks into the feeder and then down the slough. And then once I get some rocks backed up in here, I'm gonna come back through, push them out, the hole back there. The bigger ones, I'm gonna have to toss out. So if you ask me, that's definitely not very easy to run this thing that way, but it gets the job done. I didn't get a lot of dirt mined, but I did get a little bit, so I'll come back tomorrow with hopefully a better solution. The good thing is I'm already seeing a little gold in the box, so hopefully that keeps accumulating, and hopefully we'll get quite a bit once this whole pile's gone. One more problem with my new system is it definitely splashes the water around quite a bit, and so it's flooding back into my hole. All in all, I'm very happy how today went, and I'll be back tomorrow.